Good morning everyone, I am Vishakha Thakur. Welcome to 3.0 TV. Here are the news headlines. Cryptocurrencies trade mixed, Bitcoin gains, ETH falls ahead of merge. Official EthereumPoW, ETHW fork date set for soon after merge. Asset manager Stone Ridge shutting Bitcoin futures fund. South Korean man gets 4-year jail term for sexual abuse in the Metaverse. Accused Razzlekhan seeks court's consent to access crypto wallet for tax. Crypto exchange Huobi to delist 7 privacy coins. Web3 games and Metaverse projects raised $748 million in August. Tokenization of illiquid assets to reach $16 trillion by 2030. And now the news in detail. Cryptocurrencies traded mixed ahead of US inflation data due later today amid weakness in dollar, with Bitcoin trading above $22,000 while Ethereum fell even as the two major digital assets remain highly correlated. US stocks rose in overnight trades amid expectation that inflation may have peaked, which will encourage Federal Reserve to slow its pace of aggressive rate hikes. Cryptocurrencies have also been strongly correlated to the moves of S&P 500 and Nasdaq for the past few months. The Dow Jones Industrial Average gained 0.71%, while the S&P 500 rose 1.6%. The Nasdaq Composite ended 1.27% higher. US headline annual consumer inflation is expected to have slowed in August to 8.1% from 8.5%, and on a monthly basis, prices are expected to have eased by 0.1%. Core inflation, which excludes food and energy costs, is expected to be sticky at 5.9%, posting a gain of 0.3% month-on-month. The Federal Open Market Committee will be closely scrutinizing inflation data to determine whether to quicken or to slow its pace of interest rate hikes. Bitcoin was recently trading around $22,230, up 0.6% in the past 24 hours. ETH, the second biggest cryptocurrency, was around $1,695, down over 4% in a similar time span ahead of the merge, which will see the blockchain network to transition from proof of work to proof of stake consensus protocol, cutting down on energy requirement. BTC and ETH remain highly correlated, with a 30-day correlation coefficient of 0.90 and a 10-day correlation remaining near 0.89. A reading of 0.70 is considered high, while a 0.30 reading is considered low. All other major altcoins traded mixed. According to a Twitter announcement by social media account Ethereum, proof of work hard fork will deploy within 24 hours of the merge. The ETHW mainnet laid out a detailed strategy plan through its social media handle @EthereumPoW. According to reports, an official announcement is expected an hour before the exact time of the network launch. Afterwards, the ETHW chain ID will switch to 10001 and final code, configuration files, binaries, as well as other vital materials such as node data, RPC and Explorer information will be made available. In a filing with the Securities and Exchange Commission, Stone Ridge Asset Management stated that it would liquidate and dissolve its Stone Ridge Bitcoin Strategy Fund the following month. The fund was established in late 2019 with the intention of investing in Bitcoin through futures contracts, but investors showed no interest in the strategy. Only about $2.3 million worth of assets are managed by it at the moment. The bear market in Bitcoin and the SEC's approval of a number of competing exchange-traded funds for Bitcoin futures, at least some of which had lower fees than Stone Ridge's offering, were likely to pose challenges for the fund. A 30-year-old South Korean man who created and stored content that sexually exploited children and youth that he had recruited to the Metaverse was given a 4-year prison sentence for breaking the Act on the Protection of Children and Youth. Between December of last year and March of this year, the man convinced young people to record and submit explicit images and videos of their bodies. On a South Korean Metaverse platform, the perpetrator made contact with his young victims and lured them in with gifts. In order to trick his targets, he also misrepresented his age using an avatar. The offender received a 4-year prison term in addition to a minimum 7-year ban from working in any organization where he would have access to children or people with disabilities. He also had to complete 80 hours of sex offender treatment programs. Heather Morgan, one of the accused involved in laundering $4.5 billion in stolen Bitcoin, has asked a judge for permission to access her cryptocurrency wallets to pay taxes demanded by the government. In February of this year, US authorities arrested Heather Morgan, also known by her rapper moniker Razzlekhan, and her husband, co-defendant Ilya Lichtenstein, on allegations that the couple allegedly laundered billions in Bitcoin from crypto exchange Bitfinex. The couple, currently out on bail, have been prohibited from engaging in cryptocurrency transactions as they await trial. The government said it had no objection to the request, according to a court filing. Huobi Global, a prominent crypto exchange, announced on Monday that it would delist 7 privacy tokens next week amid broader regulatory scrutiny of such tokens. The largest exchange in the world said Huobi Global strictly complies with the compliance policies of every country and region and always endeavors to safeguard our users' assets. Both spot and futures trading of the tokens Dash, Decred, Firo, Monero, Verge, Zcash and Horizon was paused last Tuesday. On September 19, the delisting of these tokens is scheduled to start at 8 UTC. Huobi said the move was in compliance with the latest financial regulations. Representatives from Huobi did not immediately respond to requests for additional comment. Web3-based games and Metaverse projects raised $748 million since August 1, 2022, according to a report by the data acquisition and analysis company DAppRadar. On average, 847,000 daily unique active wallets interacted with blockchain games, an 11% decline compared to July. DAppRadar revealed that companies in that field and Metaverse projects had distributed around $750 million since the beginning of August. The latest funding round, worth $100 million for Animoca Brands, was led by the Singaporean investment company Temasek with the purpose to further increasing its exposure in the sector. According to the Australian NFT scaling platform Immutable, Web3 services will take the lead in the future digital asset industry. Immutable raised $500 million in June to support developers that build blockchain-based games and NFT startups. Axie Infinity, a popular company in the field, exceeded $4 billion in total NFT sales, while Exterio secured a $40 million fundraiser to invest in mobile Web3 games. That's all in the news today. This is me, Vishakha, signing off, and for more such updates, keep watching 3.0 TV.